caught my live stream on Sundays, we talked about Helldivers and how I said Sony absolutely has killed Helldivers 2. I still stand by that, even with their recent retraction here. Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update, the May 6th update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. Allegedly. Let's not pretend like Sony keeps its word. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. Why do they need to keep us updated on future plans? Let's not pretend like Sony isn't one of the most shisty companies out there. Like they wouldn't just quietly turn this feature on again in a month or two. But hey, that's just me speculating. But I still stand by the fact that they have killed this game. And we'll look at that for just a second here. Just a quick second. Over the last month, has been sitting around 350, 200,000 users. You can see peaks, which are obviously the weekends where 200,000 people join, but it goes back down to 100, 138,000 people on a weekday. A weekday. Let that sink in. You know what? Let's not let it sink in. Let's talk about it. A weekday with 100,000 players. That's pretty damn good. Peaking at 200,000 players on the weekend, that's pretty good. What happened this weekend? Well, it peaked at 100,000 people. Because apparently 100,000 people didn't get the news that Sony says, screw you. We want your information. We want to install kernel level spyware on your PCs. But a lot of people did. It maxed out at 100,000. And it's starting to dip today. It's starting to dip. It's starting to do the weekday dip that it's been doing since its release. Sony effectively killed this game. I don't think it's going to recover. I think it's going to continue on its downward spiral. Because why? Because Sony doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Because Sony doesn't care about the fans. All they care about is, well, I'd say they cared about security breaches, but they don't because of the number of times they've let it happen and been like, eh. But again, I'll say it again. Sony wants this linking so bad because they want to install kernel level access in games that gives them all sorts of access to your information on your PC that they can sell. And Sony doesn't want to give up on the potential of 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 people that it can sell information for. But hey, I've only made how many videos saying, oh shit, I was right again. But maybe this will be the one time. Maybe this will be the one time that I end up being proved wrong. But it'll take a few months before we know, won't it? But I've talked to people. People are still trying to get refunds on the game, even after Sony allegedly they're not going to go forward with the linking. I'm sure they'll find some backdoor way to do it. But people are still refunding the game. It's still, at this point, it's a dead game, which sucks because it was such a fantastic game. It was an absolutely fantastic game. But Sony had to mess around, and now the developers of this game are finding out. And it's still suffering from all the issues it did before, with the weird community managers now threatening to dox people and making up false allegations of people being, how do I put this for YouTube? SAing people? I don't know how else to put that. Yeah, they're accusing people of doing very naughty things to get people out of the community. And I blame the devs on that one entirely. That is entirely the devs' fault for hiring these absolute weirdo, commie community managers who want to take over and ruin everything. So it's not just Sony that's killed the game. Sony was the final nail in the coffin. But really, guys, this game's not going to last much longer. Which, again, I don't know how many times I have to reiterate. It's a great game. It is absolutely a great game. We need more games like this. Not clones, any devs who watch my fucking videos. We need more good games. We don't need politics injected. We don't need absolute weirdos saying it was always woke when it never was. They're just coping and seething. trying to take it over. But anyways, I digress. I Unless I see some drastic changes in the numbers over the week, it's a dead game. It's dying. And there's nothing Sony or the devs can do about it. It's already been ruined by corporations making extremely poor decisions. Helldivers 2 is not saved because Sony bent the knee to the fans. That's the reality of it. But guys, I'd still like to hear your thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.